So my family had wanted to move to the Black Hills for a while. We'd moved here and we were all just loving it, loving the hiking, loving everything we had here. And I was out with my husband for dinner and I said these ridiculous words. I said, everything's coming up Shastin, meaning like my plan is working. I went to my regular job the next day as a mental health counselor. And I think I was seeing about my third client, and I had my Apple Watch on. It was just going crazy. So I looked at my phone, and I had missed several calls from Breadroot, where my son worked, and from my husband, and then looked at a text. And my husband said that my son had texted Breadroot and said, "I'm not coming to work today, I'm going to kill myself." Eventually, I was following the ambulance to his house, and so I ran up to the door, and my husband ran out, and at first I was in too much shock to even give it any processing, like just too much. I finally realized that the worst thing that just would bring me to my knees every time was to think of his last 5 minutes. We had such a wonderful support system. I mean, my mom came immediately, my best friend. Maybe on the 4th or 5th night, I wasn't sleeping, of course, and I was, for some reason, sitting in my garage, which is an unusual thing for me to do, but my best friend, who has a really close relationship with Christ, came out and she said, she's telling me God's with you. And I was like, I don't care. Where was he for Colin? And she said, as if it was the most obvious thing in the world, Shastin, he was there before it even happened. Like, he had him. And I hadn't thought of that. And I felt like Jesus put on my heart that was true. And then I started to think, well, if that's true, then he has me. And I can do this. I don't believe I would have survived this. I don't. And certainly not with any type of happiness that allowed me to have some joy and some peace in the world. And more importantly, Jesus allowed me to focus on his will and to see what I could do better, how I could help other people, and how I could kind of turn this away from myself. God is with me right now, I can assure you. I feel like he's there when I am too afraid to do something like go to Thanksgiving. Or we had the anniversary of Colin's death on January 6th. He was there with me then, With my marriage, we're in a very good place. I think we're in the same place. I think faith-wise, I also can't imagine if something happened to the marriage, having to be in a relationship with someone who didn't know my son. Like, what would that would, no way. So I will fight for the marriage, and I think we do try to fight for it every single day. My husband likes to say, he likes to tell people that it's okay to be okay also, because they say it's okay to not be okay. It's also okay to be okay after something like this. I would hope that people know that no matter how bad it seems, that Jesus is with you and can help you get through it, no matter how bad.